Well, if you haven't already, I'm going to go ahead and connect to my file locker. And of course, you use whatever file locker you are using. Then, having done that, let's go ahead and start up Dreamweaver. And Dreamweaver is going through his startup routine. Well, through the magic of editing, I have my startup window, the welcome window. I really don't want to look at that. So I'm going to click and say goodbye. Make sure that we have your file selected. And I obviously have one for when I'm recording at home and when I'm recording here in the office. And I am going to select the fluid layout, which is different from what we've been doing before, but this is going to give me a few different windows to work from. Okay, File, New. Instead of New, I'm going to this thing called Fluid Grid Layout. And I'm looking at some options that I haven't seen before. I have the mobile setup, the tablet, and the desktop. The default numbers are up, but I'm going to change the default numbers slightly. I'm going to make my desktop 12 columns. Everything else is okay, and I'm going to shrink the width of columns down to 15%. Now your numbers may be different from what I had in here, because whenever you reset these numbers, it remembers it to the next time. So if you're in a later class, someone may have already reset these numbers before you got there. I am going to create an HTML5 document, and that's important. Now I'm going to click on where it says create, and right off the bat it's saying I'm going to create a brand new CSS. Okay, I'm going to call this fluid, F-L-U-I-D, and I'm going to make sure that this goes into my CSS folder, which you can already see that I've practiced because there's a fluid there already. So I'm going to have to say replace. Of course, you're not going to have to say that. Now, down here we have three new windows. We have one which is saying our three new icons. This is saying you're looking at this in the iPhone image. Now we're in the tablet, and here's the desktop. And also the screen looks very different, and that's all coming from this fluid layout.